Bad and the Tarot. Thank you to my old subscribers. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. Thank you all for your likes, subscribes, comments, messages, and private readings. I'm entirely grateful for them, and without them, this channel would not be possible for an extended period of time. I only have one announcement, and I'm going to be doing private readings this month, mostly the beginning and middle of the month, because I'm going to be going to town towards the end of November, but only for about 10 days. My private readings are 30 minutes. I do offer two type of readings, live over Skype. My Skype handle is also The Good, the Bad, and the Tarot, by the way. And my private readings over Skype are done Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I am flexible with those times, depending on your work schedule, or some of you are international viewers, so I can be flexible, but those are my standard hours of operation here to do readings. My rate is $50 for a 30-minute reading, and I will answer your questions during that time. PayPal to thegoodthebadandthetarot@gmail.com. The other reading that I offer is a private YouTube reading that is shared with you over YouTube, and I can't stress enough that it is a private reading. Those are going to be $65, and the turnaround is 24 hours after PayPal confirmation. So please do contact me if you're interested in a private reading this month. Okay, Cancer, without further ado, let's get on with your love reading for November. I have been shuffling your cards off camera a little bit, so I'm going to finish shuffling on camera. Spirit, please show me the love messages for Cancer. What is their forecast for November? Please show me the messages that are important for Cancer. Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising. Spirit, please show me the messages for Cancer, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising for their love forecast for November. King of Cups just popped out. If that isn't a Cancer, I don't know what is. King of Cups is definitely that open, generous, gregarious, loving human that I love to see. He is one of the most generous and giving of all of the kings in the tarot. And in my opinion, he is a wonderful, wonderful person. I don't have anything bad to say about King of Cups. Definitely in the Rider-Waite Tarot, the King of Cups is sitting in a chair with the ocean in the background, and he sits there holding his cup and sort of looking in sort of off-camera direction. So he could be pensive, but he does contemplate his emotions, and he does wear his heart on his sleeve. He's not one to shy away from emotions. In fact, he dwells in emotions. That is his familiar territory. I'm going to go ahead and prepare to cut your cards. Spirit, please show me the messages for Cancer for their love forecast for November. What are the messages, Spirit? Okay. Spirit, please show me the love messages for Cancer for the month of November. Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising. Alright, and in addition to reading your cards today, as typical of my love readings, I am going to be doing a rune casting. So Spirit, if you're with us, please show us the love messages for Cancer for the month of November. What are the messages, Spirit? Oops, I almost had a few here. Okay. So we have a few here. I'm going to put this one on your near future, one on your passing, and one sort of floating around here in between your manifest and your present situation. I don't read the upside down runes. Oh, and there's also one right here. I'm going to put that on top of that one. The upside down runes are the unknowns, and according to runic lore, our ancestors who read the runes did not read the ones that were upside down. They simply just casted their runes and read the ones that were face up. Those were the ones that they were guided to read. And of course, I'm sure that this is runic lore, so it's going to vary from culture to culture and from person to person, but that is my understanding. In your present situation, Cancer, you have the Seven of Swords reversed. Your crossing card is the Six of Swords reversed. What comes below you is the Fool. Yeah, that did pop up in my pre-shuffle. The Lovers reversed is in your manifest position. In your recent past, you have the Nine of Cups. I'm not sure which direction that was facing, but it is not important. All right. Six of Wands is in your near future. How you see yourself is the Queen of Pentacles. How the other person sees you is the Eight of Wands. In your hopes and fears, you do have the Knight of Cups reversed, and your outcome is the Ace of Wands. So let's start with your present situation, Cancer. You do have the Seven of Swords reversed. So the meaning of this card in a present situation can talk about someone who may be tempted to get away with something, but because of moral and ethics, or because of their thinking process, they decide not to go forward with something. They may be sneaky, or maybe destructive in terms of a relationship. What I mean by that is if someone is contemplating cheating or doing something surreptitious, they would not do that. They would think about it and decide not to do it. My alternative interpretation is, in your present situation, someone who has actually been caught doing something and now has to face the consequences of those actions. And that will lead them to feel possibly guilty, remorse, reconsidering. It's a complicated card, and the Seven of Swords has many, many, many different complicated interpretations along with it. So it's important to have context when you're reading this card, and also to know specifically the person that I'm talking to. That also helps me. And so this is a general reading, y'all. So what I would say is, for the most accurate reading, you always want to get a private reading, because I am reading for thousands of people around the world. Not all of these cards are going to apply to all of you. Something to keep in mind. I always like to remind people about my general readings and how they're specific, but they're general. So they may feel very specific to some people, and to some others, they may be like, well, does that mean that this person's cheating on me or whatever? No, it doesn't. It absolutely does not mean that. So let me proceed. The crossing card is the Six of Swords reversed. So this is the card that helps or hinders you. And so it is up to the card reader to interpret whether it is helping or hindering the querent. And also in the challenge position, it does present the challenge in the present situation. So in my opinion, this card is probably not helping as much as it's hindering. Your challenge in the situation is that, in my opinion, someone was caught doing something or thought about doing something and didn't go forward with it. There were clever mind tricks involved. There was deception involved. And someone probably feels guilty or remorse about it. They may have tried to leave. They may have tried to get away with something, but they did not. What's hindering you in this present situation is your inability to move forward. With the card upright, it does talk about moving away from psychological distress, something that hurts you psychologically, and moving to calmer waters. So you are moving away from a situation that was harmful, into a situation that is productive and helpful to you psychologically. When the card is reversed, it is talking about an inability to move forward and to move on. So, i.e. stuck in the past, or ruminating is the word that's coming to my mind, ruminating over something that might have been hurtful to you. My advice is definitely not to stay in that place for very long, because it isn't going to help you psychologically. In the root position, this is what is known to you subconsciously, or subconscious factor. We do have the Fool, number 0 in the tarot. So the Fool talks about starting a new beginning, having very few possessions, and leaping into the unknown. This is like the blind leap of faith that someone takes when they're at the beginning of a journey or an adventure. They don't know what they're getting themselves into, so there is a certain amount of naivete associated with this card. However, this is the card of travelers, and this is the card of people that are adventurers in life. So as the root of the situation, I feel that this card says that the root of the situation is someone who is all about adventure and newness, but probably doesn't put a lot of thought into their actions. They can even be careless or carefree in terms of their actions. So if that is you, Cancer, or someone in your life, this is the root of the situation. This is what caused this particular present situation from happening. Someone not thinking about the consequences, but if they went and moved forward with doing something deceitful behind your back, or if this is you, you are currently facing the consequences of those actions. In your recent past, you have the 9 of Cups. So I see that you either had a wish come true, or you were sharing some very pleasurable moments with a significant other. I can also assume that with the 9 of Cups, things were going relatively well for you in the past. This would be in the last 2 weeks or so. So you were probably celebrating, very satisfied. This is actually the card of someone who's can come off as smug or like as a braggart, like they're having such good times and they have all of their needs met. It's not a 10 because it's not the ultimate happiness, but they're enjoying quite a bit of pleasure in the material world and emotional satisfaction as well. Now, I also see that you were victorious in accomplishing whatever it is you had your mindset on in the past. So basically, I can just safely say that in the past was good times for you. Good times, drinking, celebrating, being with loved ones, enjoying the finer things in life, merriment, eat, drink, and be merry are the words that are coming to my mind. And I don't remember if this rune was upside down or face up, but depending on its position, it means victory or success. So nothing but success for you in the recent past, Cancer. Now, I do have one rune upside down here floating around, and it is, I believe, Uru's strength. So it was in the reverse. So what I'm getting is there may have been something that, or someone in your surroundings that felt like they had a weakness for something, and they felt guilty about getting caught. So strength to me talks about foundations, and it's almost like the 4 of Wands tarot card. So it can talk about, in the reverse, having some issues with foundations or structures, and possibly giving in, possibly some structures giving in, or someone being weak in the moment and giving into some weakness that they have. With regards to this card, the 7 of Swords reversed. So, I mean, maybe this person has a fondness for eating cookies. And so they've, well, I have a feeling it's much bigger than that, but let's just say there's a cookie jar sitting there, and all they have to do, they're not their cookies, that's someone else's cookies. All they have to do is just sneak into the kitchen, open the cookie jar, take a cookie out, eat it in the kitchen, clean up the crumbs, and no one would ever know. Okay, if this person has a weakness for the cookies, they're going to give in to it. But little do they know they're being recorded, and someone can actually in the other room see what they're doing. So that would be a similar situation as to what I'm seeing here. In the manifest position, Cancer, you have the Lovers reversed. So the Lovers reversed does talk to me about breakup or unrequited love. So what I'm seeing here is that this is in your conscious level. This is what you're trying to bring about. And this may not make sense to some of you, but to others of you, it's going to be a very strong message. As a major arcana, you may be consciously trying to break up with someone or tear apart a relationship. This relationship would be one that is blessed by the universe, or in the upright position, but in the reverse, to me, it talks about a literal breakup between two people. And one thing I wanted to mention is this person would be very, very, very important to you, very special to you, and probably someone that you feel what you were in a long-term relationship with or had known for a very long time, possibly even have karmic ties with or soulmate ties with. And so in the manifest position, I do see you trying to break down some relationship in your life or break up with someone. And I have a feeling it has to do with this card right here, the Seven of Swords, someone getting caught or not getting away with something. Now, in the near future position, you do have the Six of Wands. And you do have, let's see, 2 runes on here. Algiz, Friendship, and Isa, Standstill. So, while I do see you being victorious in the near future and being successful and being a leader, this is actually quite a good card, because to me this tells me a couple things. One, you are standing up for yourself and you are following your values, your value system. So you are being an upright person, an upright citizen. You are, leading. You're being a leader in whatever way and whatever capacity you can be. And you will be victorious. People will see you this way. But with the 2 runes here, I see that something is at a standstill, so it's unclear to me whether or not this really is a victory. It may be a victory for you personally, but I'm getting some neutrality here, like almost like things are still kind of like, things are either becoming unstuck from where they were and you are able to move on. And I'm also getting Algiz, Friendship. So perhaps you have some friends or some supporters that are with you on your journey here and are very happy for you and your success. So you've been successful in some way. This is in the near future. I feel like you're getting unstuck from the situation and you're moving forward. And something to do with friends, allies, people that support you. So I feel like you're going to be successful and you will have support in your endeavors, Cancer. How you see yourself as the Queen of Pentacles. So Cancer, I'm seeing someone that has Earth sign energy in their chart. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn rising, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn moon. So I'm going to be speaking to a few of you out there that have these characteristics. You see yourself as the Queen of Pentacles. This is someone who's very self-sufficient, who can take care of the household, financially responsible, excellent homemaker, excellent entertainer, wonderful personality, earthy personality. This is a very elegant person who takes great pride in their appearance. They take great pride in taking care of people. They really do take care of other people. In fact, this is the only queen, in my opinion, that has the ability to provide for a family in such a wonderful way. How the significant other sees you, they have the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands talks about swiftness, passion, the arrows of passion. They see you moving forward and being very passionate, and possibly there is communication going back and forth between you. So you could be, this person may have received a message from you that was very passionate, and so things are going to be speeding up for you this month in November. But I do see passionate communication between you, and I do see a lot of messages going back and forth, like rapid communication. Definitely a lot of positive things being launched at this time. Your hopes and fears, Cancer, are the Knight of Cups reversed. So I see your fear is that you wouldn't be following your heart, and that you wouldn't be able to move forward in your passions. Because the Knight of Cups can also talk about someone who is almost too in love, too passionate, and they're losing their sort of footing on earth. So what I mean by that is they're too swept away by their passions. They're too swept away by all of the love madness, the sort of the feelings and the emotions, and they're just kind of, they're not being realistic. So I can also see this as a fear of you not being realistic about your passions, and maybe being too swept away by them all at once, and like feeling, okay, maybe things need to slow down a little bit before I get so wrapped up in this. Now, your outcome is the Ace of Wands. So I do see that you will have a new spark. Probably it could be a new love interest, someone that just catches your eye. I do get this as a spark of creativity. So this is wonderful. This is actually talks to me about that new flame, that new passion, something igniting your interest, really feeling inspired by someone or something. And so this is your outcome card. It's very good in terms of romance. I think that you will be moved into a place in your life where you're feeling like really creative and passionate about something or someone. So it's wonderful to have that card definitely in the outcome position. So let me go ahead and read you your oracle message. Spirit, what is the overall oracle message, love message for Cancer for the month of November? What is the overall message for Cancer for the month of November? What is their love message? What do they need to know? The card that I got for you, Cancer, is yearning, longing for someone, undesired separation, and pining. Let me just go ahead and zoom in on this card for you. Apologize if that's a little bit out of focus. Okay, that's the best I can do right now with the camera. Go ahead and I'll read you the meaning of this card. That is card number 40. And it did come up upright. Okay. So, yearning for someone you may not even have met, yearning and pining for someone who you love and for the moment are separated from. You may be feeling a great gulf or distance open up between you and someone you love. This may be a physical distance or a distance due to beliefs and lifestyles. Yearning for a connection and a closeness that seems to be evading you at the moment. A longing for the one you love to be by your side. Not being able to bear another day of separation. Making choices that will enable you to be together. Feeling that destiny and fate are entwining your emotions and psyche with those of another soul, and that it is inevitable that you will be together, a feeling of meant to be, but until that can be so, a feeling of being star-crossed. So, excuse me. Circumstances can be changed if both beings are willing, longing to be with someone even beyond this lifetime and feeling discontent, until it is so. So this is starting to look like, well, I'm not going to go ahead. I'm not going to add my 2 cents there. Let me know what you guys think about this reading, if it's resonating with you. I look forward to reading your comments. Thank you so much, Cancer, and I am sending you positive vibrations for the month of November. I wish you guys the best, and I look forward to reading for you again later this month if I have the time and the availability. So go ahead and drop me a line if you'd like a private reading. Otherwise, have a wonderful November, and I look forward to talking with you soon. Bye-bye.